Hello fellow gamers. I've been playing a ton of games recently and found a cute one I thought you guys might enjoy. It's called Unpacking, and let me tell you, there's so much more to this game than what meets the eye. It's a relatively short adventure, so I'm going for 100% completion. Unpacking is the tale of a girl and the different rooms of her life. The different levels take place as the years go by, and her possessions are our narrator through this journey. The environment does the storytelling, which is a nice change of pace from the games I have been playing. I've seen a few of my favorite YouTubers play this one as well, so I'm excited to give it a shot. We start out in 1997, in a childhood bedroom. I guess this is the first time our narrator gets a room of her own to settle in. The toys and posters are what you'd expect from your typical 90s kid. I'm already feeling a close connection with our narrator since she seems to have an interest in art and gaming. And of course, many plushies. I'd also bet that she either went to London herself or had a family member bring her a little red bus as a souvenir. We also got our first achievement for unpacking a camera. In a game that showcases how quickly the years can go by, it's good to take a moment to capture some memories. I also accidentally solved a Rubik's Cube and clicked on a big red boombox for more trophies. So I imagine some of these achievements are gonna be even more subtle to find. Just like that, the childhood bedroom is fully unpacked. With their school years done, our character moves house for the first time to a university dorm. She's moving up in life, and this little dorm even has its own kitchen and bathroom. This makes me think that we were probably sharing a bathroom back home. Our favorite plushies made the journey as well, and the room notably has a computer for doing university assignments. I spotted a mini Eiffel Tower, so France was probably the next stop on our character's European travels. Her crayons has been replaced with some more fancy looking colored pencils. I wonder if she's studying something related to art or just keeping a hand on one of her favorite hobbies. It's kind of funny that you sometimes pull out an item that clearly ended up in the wrong box. It makes our character more relatable, as I had a very similar experience recently. During this level, I got trophies for putting a toaster in the bathtub, don't ask, and making this little mannequin dab. I'm thinking she was an excellent student because only 3 years later, our narrator is moving again with a whole university degree. The rooms to unpack has been up to 5. And at first, I was wondering how a fresh graduate could possibly afford so much space. Then I noticed that most of these rooms already have stuff in them, which probably belongs to a few roommates. Communal living, baby! It's quite interesting now to find space for all of our stuff in between other people's stuff, as our character settles into an inhabited space. I got another achievement for setting up my Game Boy with a co-op racing game called Cactus Cards. It looks like the perfect party game for a bunch of gamers. A fun little detail here is all of the game controllers and someone's sewing project happening in the living room. The roomies must have bonded over their shared love of games, as there are some board games tucked away as well. Our narrator has also gotten a digital drawing pad, which does make me think she studied some kind of visual or graphic design course and now does it for her career. There are also some new plushies of a chick and a chicken. I also got a trophy here for putting a hat on one of the mannequin heads in the kitchen. In the kitchen, there is also this flag, which makes me think we're either in New Zealand or one of our roommates is a New Zealander. A kitchen work uniform shows that our art is not paying all the bills just yet, and she likely has a part-time barista job to make ends meet. We also have a mini leaning tower, so I'm thinking she went and had some of the best pizza in the world on holiday.
Mamma mia!
Another 3 years have passed, and our dear character finds himself moving in with a romantic partner. From the sleek, modern-looking apartment electric guitar, and the unorganized underwear drawer, I think it's safe to say it's a boyfriend. We actually got a hilarious achievement for organizing those tidy whites. Like the commune before it, our character has to find space for her stuff amongst someone else's things. The mysterious guy seems to enjoy gaming as well as music. It's cool to see our character with a ukulele, which she probably got herself, or as a present as a relationship helped her develop some new musical interests. Wait a minute, is that a beetle? Imagine all the people. The guy looks to be a bit of a snob since he has about 50 appliances just to make a cup of coffee. I got an achievement for laying it all out, and our ever helpful character even organized her significant other's closet. Naturally, she completely takes over the bathroom with all her stuff, but for the first time, there's no space for her art supplies. It's also a bit worrying that there's no space to hang her degree. Perhaps the guy doesn't appreciate her artistic talents. The true immersion of the game really showed itself here. I got pretty frustrated trying to find some wall space for the diploma, just to find to my dismay that it fits neatly under the bed. The barista outfit is still around, so it looks like her dreams of being an artist has been placed on hold for the moment. The apartment is next to a highway, so I'm thinking the guy has some sort of corporate job that can pay most of the bills. I didn't see any new souvenirs, so she probably hasn't had the money to travel overseas recently. While it's clear that our character is taking the relationship seriously, her living space seems more cramped than ever and a little depressing. The pig and chicken plushies came along, so it's good to see that this part of her childhood is still around. Like all her other stuff, the plushies contrast heavily with the colorless apartment, making me think our unpacking journey is far from over. And wouldn't you know it, a mere 2 years later, we're moving back home again. A photo of the boyfriend can be found, but it's out of place on the pin-up board. It seems to have turned into a painful memory. The plushies that didn't come with her to college are still here, and we got an achievement for unrolling a nostalgic old poster. The room seems much smaller than before, but it feels like a good safe space for our character to heal and find her feet again. After taking the year to recover, our character moves into their very own apartment. She has a queen-size bed all to herself and a whole art room as well. I guess she used her time back home to focus on her career and rediscover her art skills. It's very therapeutic to see her have enough space for all her things. And I was happy to see that the pig plushie made it as well, even though it has become quite worn over the years. I got a random achievement for setting up the microwave and putting a cookie jar out of reach on the highest shelf. It's also quite fascinating to see that despite the fact that the relationship is over, our character still grew and learned some new things. She no longer drinks instant coffee and still takes her ukulele with her to the new apartment. The chicken collection has grown as well, which could be a metaphor that she's thriving once again in this new space. There's even a mini windmill that gives me the impression she likely visited the Netherlands. Good to see that her passion for travel has been rekindled. In the art studio, we hang some drawings of our favorite plushies. It seems our character is using them as inspiration, since they've always been there for her through the good and the bad times. Another 2 years have passed, and we are thrown another curveball. Still in the same apartment with all our stuff, some new boxes unexpectedly appear. At first, I thought our character went on a serious shopping spree until the items inside revealed their true nature. It seems there is a new romantic interest moving in. From the clothes and photos, I think she has found her true love to be a girl. So yeah, all kinds of personal growth happening in this apartment. It's quite interesting to see how to move our stuff to accommodate someone else, where previously it was our stuff that needed space. Unlike the ex-boyfriend's place, we happily make space for our partner's stuff and interests, showing that these two are a much better fit for one another. Most notably, the new girlfriend has a tiger plushie that fits in very well next to the beloved pink pig. And I flexed my math skills on the fridge. The new partner is also a plant lover, and I was pleasantly surprised to get an achievement for making space for all their leafy friends. It's truly beautiful to see how these rooms became more and more cozy as this potential soulmate moves in. Our chicken plushies has gotten some new additions. Perhaps our character is also looking to start a family soon. As for our character's career, a few awards has appeared on the shelf, showing that the art studio has really helped to improve her drawing skills. After 3 more happy years, it seems our lovebirds have bought their first house. With its 10 rooms, there is more than enough space for both of their stuff. I have been flushing every toilet for the heck of it, so imagine my surprise when this last one made another achievement pop. While unpacking the office, we found a collection of children's books with some familiar faces on the cover. A poster that confirms our character has actually become a published storybook artist, which just goes to show you what you can achieve in the right environment. I also found it very cute that our lovebirds' items are getting unpacked together, showing how comfortably their belongings fit into their shared space. There's a baby room, suggesting they're adopting a little one. Here I played around with the blocks for another surprise achievement. This house looks to have the perfect amount of space for their little family. And there's even a cute looking backyard. As the credits roll, we see the lovers sitting on the porch watching the sunset. Our narrator plays the ukulele, seemingly content with how her life turned out. From her childhood bedroom to the bedroom of her child, we come to recognize the items that fill our character's life. Some have nostalgic value, while others showcase her personal growth and her current needs. The rooms themselves tell stories of the people around her, which I found fascinating. It's important to be present in your own space, and I think that might be the hidden message behind this seemingly simple game. If you take care of your things, they last. If you can find comfort in your surroundings, you will blossom and grow. Unpacking left quite the impression on me, and I feel inspired to unpack all of my stuff. What game should I 100% next? Let me know in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe for more classic ezlilyy content. But for now, I will see you in the next video.